All right, everyone. Welcome to Gamers Chat. We are just a couple of gamers that are just going to sit here and talk about video games, anime, technology, whatever we feel like for the next couple of hours. So we are just going to. I am your host, Lunar Knight, with my co-host Short Doggy 626, and you know what? I am
What's
just a
that?
doofus. I'm a complete dumbass. I mean,
Okay, why is that?
I'm sitting here trying to do an intro and I can't even freaking talk straight. I feel like I've been drinking all day, but I haven't touched a single drop of anything for a while, and I'm just like,
Bro, that's
Ah.
bro, that's my every intro when I stream. Every time. Why do you think I talk fast? 'Cause I know I'm gonna if I slow down, I'm gonna mess up.
Well, unfortunately, my brain does not run at the same speed that my mouth can. So,
Ah.
I mean, my head is kind of running on an old Intel Celeron processor, while my mouth is running on a AMD Ryzen 7 right now. So.
Man, the good old fella Elon Musk is working on updates, so we might be able to upgrade our brains sooner or later. But
I'm
at
down
what
with that.
cost?
I'm down with it. Shit. Give me a reason to back up my brain or something like that to a cloud of some sort. Do I really care at this point? No, I'm not gonna care. Uh-uh.
Hey, as long as ain't no cyberpunk situation, I'm good.
Oh, who knows? It may
Okay.
get down to that road sometime. As long as our city doesn't turn into that kind of shit, we'll be all right.
Oh
But
yeah.
anyways,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hopefully you're not younger than the age of 16, but this is a podcast where there is profanity and other things that go on in here, and I do not hope that you are too young to understand this. Either way, this is a show for adults, by adults, and nothing but adult stuff. Um,
exactly.
uh, so, anyways, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And this is Gamers Chat Podcast. So, on our last episode, I ended the last episode with a question that I left open because we didn't really get a chance to talk about anything anime related in our last episode.
We really did. We
And
really did.
so, this one, we're going to start off with some anime stuff, and then we'll kind of move our way into some other things if we have time. But the question I left off was, what is a anime? And we'll just change it up a little bit. A cartoon, any kind of series that you watched, cartoon related or animated related, that left the feels for you. Like, I mean, it hit you so hard that you every time you watch it, you cry, you chuck up, like you choke up. You're just like, you hold it in. You're like, I'm a man. I don't cry. I don't cry. Stuff like that. And so my co-host asked me, does it have to be animated related? I was like, no, it doesn't have to be anime related. It can be American cartoon or something of the sorts. It can just be anything in that genre that hit you. So Shorty, you
Yep.
want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first. I'll
All
go
right.
first. So go ahead and get this off my list because I still can't watch this anime. I can't. And this anime is called Clanad. It's old, it's good, it's really good, really fucking good. It's just it's a slice of life, boy meets girl, they have a little friend group in school and they grow up together, fall in love. Girl turned to find out she had this terminal illness and see she died shortly after giving birth. Boyfriend, husband had a hard time accepting that. The girl, their daughter was being raised by the girl's parents, and the husband finally, man up, start being the father he needs to be, all for the little girl to die.
You know what? Fuck it. We're done with this topic. We're done. That's it. We're out.
Like, dude, no, keep in mind, like keep
You
in
had to come out with
mind
the heavy hitter right off the bat, didn't you?
that was
I mean,
like bro,
you
that is literally out of all of anime, that is literally the only anime where I can say the entire series kicked my ass with the feels. Like from start to finish, just bah, bah, bah with the feels. But also keep in mind, bro, and I'm not gonna get too personal with this one, but keep in mind that was the first anime we watched together. It was the first one. We bonded over that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I get you.
So yeah, on two fronts, it fucks me in the field. It fucks me how it ends and just how it went because it was honestly it was my first. It was also my first real taste of a slice of life of a as a young adult.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like you know you see such you know you had like you watched the novel, you had little slice of lives and whatnot, but like to really sit back, pay attention to the story, look at the highs and lows of the friend group and people and like it just like and how the character relationship with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. It was like God dang. There was moments where you were mad at a character. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I get
But
you.
then but yeah, but no, but like also another reason why I just won't watch it again is also because they fucked it up. They fucked it up. They did not they realized what they did. They realized what the fuck they did because to end it on that note, the little girl died in the snow, bro, and her father's arms, man. Man, like, dude, dude, this is an anime.
You know what?
Whoever say anime is a children cartoons, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, okay? 'Cause that wasn't no
No.
goddamn children cartoon. Ooh. But yeah, they kind of fucked it up because they tried to go a whole sci-fi route on the last episode. And it was like, what the fuck? It was like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
thanks a lot. You ruined it for me because I was thinking about going to watch it to see how bad it was, but now you just
Don't
ruined
do
the
it.
whole fucking thing.
Don't
Now you
do
just
it.
fucked it for me bad.
Don't do
Man,
it.
thanks.
I would not like I wouldn't recommend it for anybody. Like everybody be talking about how Berserk is fucked up. Berserk is fucked up because it's shocking. This is fucked up because that is some slice of life. That is some life shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
No, I get
shit.
it.
Oh, like like bro, this past week I have sat here and thought to myself, like on a whole series level like that, animes that was just a hard watch for me. That is the only one. That's the only one I just
I can get it. I
refuse.
can get it.
Yeah.
But
Another one.
mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But
Finish
like
off.
another one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead. Uh, list them all off right quick. I'm not gonna go into much detail. But another one was the episode of Pop-Up Girls, where the girls made a fourth sister.
Mm-hmm. I
Right?
remember that episode. Yeah.
Yeah, and the fourth sister, you know, she was deformed. It botched job, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I guess for me, growing up, I always had a soft spot for I don't want to say this mentally disabled, but I guess she was
Okay.
like, but like, you know, because she was just trying to do good. It was like a pure soul. She was just trying to do good. And the girls got mad at her because she did something very bad because she messed up. She messed up. So, yeah. At the end of the episode, she blew up. She blew the fuck up. She saved the day. Did saved the day. Did you know? Went out as a hero. But yeah. And then also it was two episodes, and then there's Courage the Cowardly Dog. And I know you thinking, what fucking episode in Courage have you like that? Two of them. One when we learn about Courage, what happened to Courage's parents,
Mm-hmm.
and we see why he loved Muriel so much because like
So his
this
backstory.
yeah, we get his backstory. I don't know if this was the final episode or it was later in the series. And then another episode was, I think it was Bunny and Kitty or Kitty and Bunny,
Okay.
where it was like, and it hits you in the field because it's like it tackled domestic violence. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah.
Look, guys, I'm not gonna sit here and say I come from a messed up background because shit, I had great parents. I had great parents. I had great aunties and everything like that. I've known people who dealt with that shit, and seeing that on a cartoon level was just disturbing. Like, kind of hurt it hurt. But oh, let's see. Besides little moments in like Bleach and not Bleach, but Full Metal Alchemist with you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm talking about,
Yep.
and Jiraiya's death in Naruto. Shit, to be honest with you, and I know it's gonna be a dumb one. Well, it shouldn't be a dumb one. But when Piccolo died, I was a kid. Keep in mind, I was a kid. Like it did not hit. It did not hit the same as after I grew up. But when I was a kid, when Piccolo died, saving Gohan, it's like
I mean,
honestly, yeah, like
it was pretty much watching your second dad die in front of you.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I get it. I get it.
no, because like side note, quick little side note here. Dragon Ball Z does a great job with character development when you come out to villains, and people don't give it enough credit on that. They don't give it enough. They don't give the redemption arc of some of these motherfuckers enough credit.
No,
But
no, I get it.
um,
I got a few for you. No,
later real.
may
I
not
think
hit
that's
you the
all.
same. May not hit you the same, but these are the ones that hit me. Okay.
Let's hear it.
So we're gonna go from all kinds of different areas here. Well, first off, I'm a kid from the '80s. All right. So if we're gonna go into a wide variety or a variety of stuff from cartoons and
Yeah.
animation and anime injustice and everything. Well, let's start off with let's do Land Before Time. Okay, Littlefoot losing his grandmother. Okay,
Fuck you.
there's that. So everybody can relate to that one if you grew up watching Land Before Time. You know that scene. I don't have to go into detail about that.
Yeah, don't. No. Oh.
But that one hit hard, especially just because it was about loss. Same thing with Bambi. So we're gonna go with Bambi as well. There's another one.
Why are you trying to kill me right now?
Well, you started it.
You
hit me with
buckshot.
You hit me with one that had multiple episodes that you talked about hitting you in every single one of them. That wasn't just a one shot. That was more like a shotgun shell. That was like a scatter shot with multiple things. Okay, that was not a one time thing. All right.
Okay,
I haven't
fair,
even watched it. I haven't even watched it, and I already have the feels. All right, I have the feels for it. Okay, and you know my history, so that's not fair.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Oh,
but so there's that. There's those two. Those are different from the 80s and 90s, early 80s and 90s. And then let's see. Okay, well, another show that I've talked about on the podcast before was Sailor Moon. There was the season 1 finale where they end up fighting Queen Beryl, in her human form up in the Arctic.
yeah.
And it's like the music and how they were portraying how Princess Serenity uses the power of friendship and her love for friends that have died. Like all the Sailor Scouts died in that episode. Okay, they all died to save Princess Serenity and given her their power to fight Queen Beryl. Okay, so if you don't realize that, go back and watch the last episode of Sailor Moon. All
As
right.
a kid.
Yeah, me too. I've watched it. I've watched Sailor Moon numerous times, and and trust me, it's not so much the first time, but that was the first time where they, after they've gotten all the Sailor Scouts together, they finally got Sailor Venus. After a few episodes, they get in the battle with Queen Beryl. They all died fighting to protect Princess Serenity, and they give up her powers so she can fight Queen Beryl. So there's that. And yes, I am talking in the English dub one, but the Japanese one is just as bad. It is so good. I love it. It just brings me to tears every time I watch it. But then but again, Sailor Moon in itself, almost the movies, the OVAs and the new episodes and stuff like that, they all have something where they hit hard. And then okay, I recently just rewatched this movie. I was trying to watch it with my kids, and they kind of, they didn't finish it because they're not as big into this as me. But
they would die with a bullet.
Well, kind of. I mean, they're not. They don't have the same, mental load as I do when I was watching it at some of their ages. But I rewatched Pokemon the first movie. Okay, so. And if you guys have seen the Pokemon the first movie, it is the scene that I'm talking about is when Ash sacrifices himself. He doesn't realize he's sacrificing himself, but he runs into the middle of the stage while Mew and Mewtwo are fighting, gets hit by their energy blast, and he turns to stone, dying, literally. He died. And then all the Pokemon feel his pain and sorrow of his death because he sacrificed himself. And they're all crying because he died.
Pikachu trying to shock him back to life.
Yes, Pikachu's sitting there. Yes, Pikachu's trying to shock him back to life. He's like, Pika! And he's rocking him. Pika, Pika! And he's just shocking him, yes. So there's that one. And then recently, a more recent title, and I probably could keep going on if I had more time to think about certain episodes. But Demon Slayer, Mugen Train movie, the scene where Rengoku dies, and then at the same time, to feed off of that, is the next season arc. The Entertainment District is when Tanjiro visits his dad, Rengoku's dad, and tries to talk to him, but he's talking to his brother Sinjo. But Sinjo passes on Rengoku's message to his dad, tells him, hey, his message on the overall was he wants you to take care of yourself. And it was the scene where his dad was about to pick up the sake bottle, drink from it, then he slams it down on the ground, and he starts bawling his eyes out. So Rengoku's death and Mugen Train, and then his father's reaction to his death in the next season, both of those, every time I see it, I start crying. Or I want to cry. Like, I really just... I choke up. I have to hold it back.
I don't know if I can play the game now.
You'll play it. You know you will. Because I will too. I'm still going to do it. I'm a sucker for it.
Yeah, like, oh, God.
And just think about it. I know it's going to get worse, especially with Infinity Castle. I know something's going to happen.
Oh, dude.
I know something's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't read the mangas. I haven't, I have nothing to tell you.
I know. Trust me.
Well, I'm going to read the mangas. I am going to read them. Because unfortunately, I'm a dumbass. I can't wait until the end. Like, I can't wait for the next 4 years for them to release the last two movies. But either way, like, I know something else is going to happen.
It's going down.
So there's that. But either way, but I'm just saying those are examples of what I'm talking about. So those are the shows and movies and things like that that I've grown up with and you've seen, and millions of people out there that listen to our show, if they do or don't, people that come across this episode, you guys understand what I'm talking about. These are the things that I'm talking about. These are the episodes and events and anime and animation that we've grown up with, where you watch it, and every time I'm talking about every time you watch it, it's the way that they portray the scene, it's the music, it's the characters, the
You left out
background,
Mufasa.
everything. Huh?
You left out Mufasa.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's also Mufasa from The Lion King.
It's more the initial scene, the initial portrayal of it. You was filled with rage. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, I was filled with rage. I was like, you mother. I was like, you bitch mother. Oh, but it's seeing the scene where Simba was trying to wake up his dad.
But yeah, that's it. That gets you.
Yes, it's like, dude. Let's be real. Disney had a knack.
Mm.
Disney had a motherfucking knack for that back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It honestly a little bit not as much as today, but
no. Disney has lost ground with the roots of their stuff. But I mean, again, Disney has decided to go from the hardcore, hey, let's give meaning and let's show things that can happen, but in a way that kids can see it. Like let's make it. Let's give them drama. Let's give them tragedy. Let's make let's make this movie like a piece of theater. It's like,
yes, like
let's do like Hamlet. Let's do Shakespeare, but in a modern style.
Yes,
and they've just like,
Treasure Planet.
They're like, we're gonna get rid of that. We're just gonna do our own thing. Let's just bring happiness and excitement, and
but you know what? Like also real things, right? Because I
can't even think of the last Disney movie in the last 20 years I can think of that they've done something like that. Oh, I mean, the last 20 years, yes, I can, because I mean, well, I'm 41 now, so 20 years. Okay, yeah, no. Within the last 20 years, I can't really think if they've done anything like that. Because I mean, back when
I'm 20,
because there's, I mean, there was Homeward Bound too, Homeward Bound and everything.
No, because we got hold up, because the thing is, when you pay attention to it, Frozen does hit on some heavy shit. Is it on the same level as I'm gonna make you fucking cry? No.
No, but that's what we're talking about, though.
That's
we're not talking about the perspective, like how it feels to be betrayed, or the anger and frustration to know all those different types of things. No, I'm talking about the things that makes you want to cry every time you hear it or see it.
I'm really thinking about it.
I'm talking about like My Girl kind of cry.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Fuck you.
But yeah,
Fuck you.
Still.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I'm going through shit right now. Fuck you.
Dude.
Damn it. Shit.
I go through. I'm going through shit every single day, man.
I'm healing, bitch. Damn, nigga. Oh.
I got 20 plus years worth of trauma I'm dealing with every single day. Get off my back, all right?
God damn it. I'm healing. But no, like, dude, oh my goodness. Damn.
But you get what I'm saying, though, yeah.
Moana, maybe?
Moana, no.
I mean, her grandma passed it. It wasn't.
But it was not tragic. It was not.
Yeah, it was.
There was no
he was
direct.
at peace with it. Because he was at peace with it. Like,
well, not only, but it wasn't. It's not just that. But the thing is when they make it known that she's passed,
yeah,
or how they project it, or visually show that her not being around anymore. It's just a visualization. It's it's her approaching Moana or whatever she does, to help Moana out, and then Moana may at some point realize that her grandmother's no longer around. That's not the same as, them actually, putting it in a scene where her grandmother, pass. Oh, I know a movie. I can
Let's
think
hear
of
it. Let's
recently
hear
that it's Pixar, I think it was, or DreamWorks. Grandma Coco, her passing away. That one hits, but that is a recent animated movie that hits you, but they don't do that in Moana. They don't do it in Disney.
it. You nigga, fuck you. God damn. Oh, oh man. Damn, you're right.
But
You're
yeah,
absolutely
but still in
right.
Moana though, I mean, like they don't tie Moana's grandmother's death to Moana physically in that altercation.
Yeah.
There is no moment when Moana gets to express her love and feelings to her grandmother as she's passing away. She gets that kind of nourishing and loving from her grandmother in a spiritual form when her grandmother's already passed. She doesn't get the chance to
Yeah.
actually say goodbye, as
Yeah.
in a physical form.
I can't really think of nothing. I can't really think of nothing like that.
And people could argue with me about, oh well, she did. I'm like, well, it's not the same.
Oh yeah.
It's not the
Like,
same
oh shit. I can't really think. Like, oh goodness gracious.
because in almost everything that we've talked about, there was some sort of tragic event that was affected directly with the character and other characters, and to the point where this has happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's just like those scenes where they make it, they just drill it into you.
Beat it into your fucking head, like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this is what's going on.
Yep. They're like, this is the real world.
I want to
This
say
is
how to
what can
train.
happen.
I want to say how to train your dragon, but
No,
no.
no. There's no.
Well, I mean, when his dad died, but
That was that
no.
that was just a tail on stuff after. Well, I mean, no, his
Yeah.
dad died.
In the
His
second
dad
movie,
did that technically die in
I think it
the
was the second
second
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
Like he sacrificed himself.
Yeah. The save Hiccup.
Yeah. So I mean, that's
Like
that.
it was like don't get me wrong. Like it.
But
I mean,
they didn't make it hit though. They didn't make it hit.
yeah.
There was a bunch
It
of
was more.
action, and it was a bunch of action involved with it. It was the middle of a battle. I mean, yes, it's emotional, but they just did not hit it. It did not hit.
I got a game.
You got a game?
Detroit Become Human.
Okay, I can see that. I haven't played it. I've seen it.
Dude, you have access to my shit.
Well, yeah,
Download that shit, bro. I'm telling you, download that shit and play it this weekend.
well, I don't know about this week. I'm still playing Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yotei. I mean, Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah, but like, I mean, just because, and I say this.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, the tragedy can be avoided, and I think that kind of adds to the heaviness of it on a player level, because it's like you failed to prevent it. It could have been avoided, and you failed,
Right.
and your actions caused a life.
Right.
It's like, it, yeah, it's kind of fucking like.
No, I get it.
Oh,
I get it. Not,
oh my
I mean,
goodness.
I get it. I get it. So, but yeah. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's the topic, man. That is what I was. This is what I left off on. This is exactly what I wanted to bring up. I would love to hear your opinion out there, listeners. That tell me a movie, an anime series, or anything
Yeah.
that you grew up with, in that genre that just
You
hit.
grew up with, watch in the last couple of years, watch recently.
It could be anytime. It could be from, if you're a kid from the 80s like myself, we watched all kinds of cartoons and anime and everything as a zennial. That's give it to me, lay it out. I mean, there's other things like
Mm.
you know, uh,
Charlotte's
other
Web.
things out there. But yeah, I mean, tell us your favorite movie or anime or um,
Jacob.
or a cartoon series or something that had something that like meant a lot to you and brought you could just you want to cry every time you watch it. Um, so, but yeah, I mean that's where I was leaving off on that one.
Jacob.
um,
Charlotte's Web.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Ugh.
So, all right, well let's leave it open for the listeners to tell us what they
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
or what they
because
think too. So,
I'm
but
already
again,
emotionally
guys, if you
jealous.
guys ever have those, if you ever want to leave a comment or something, you please let us know on Spotify, or if you want to find us on YouTube, you can leave a comment on our YouTube page on this channel. I believe our channel is Gamers Chat Official on YouTube,
Yep.
and so you can find us there. And yeah, so just let us know. And if you have any other questions, comments, or anything like you want to get, share with us, or you want to talk about, just drop in a comment. Let us know. So,
Hey, say it
but
with your chest. Don't be
yeah.
afraid.
Oh, absolutely not. So let's see here. All right. Well, but I will say though, and let's stick with anime for a second. Um, I have been kind of watching different things lately. Let's see. I watched a couple of shows. One was called Tales of Wedding Rings, and that was actually very interesting. But that one I don't recommend it for anyone under the age of 16. It is rated 18 or 18 plus on Crunchyroll. It is not a hentai or anything, so please don't think it's a perverted thing
Well,
like that.
yeah.
But that's just their rating on Crunchyroll. But it's good. Story's good. I really, really like it. It's not I wouldn't call it an isekai because the main character doesn't die and gets reincarnated.
Yeah.
Okay, but there is a travel between both worlds, his world and the alternate world. But it's a good one. It is a good one. So I would recommend you guys taking a look at that. I don't want to give you guys too much because I end up having a trouble where I kind of explain too much.
At least
Right.
honest.
Huh?
At least you're honest.
Yeah. I'm watching one now that I introduced you to, and you're like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Oh yeah, because there was a lot of shit going on in that little 30-something minute time frame. Like,
Well,
what the fuck, Jay?
the anime that I'm talking about is called Lord of Mysteries, and it has apparently I think it's on season 3 now. I think they're on season 3.
Really? Wow. You, you know what? You know what I like about it? Like off
What's that?
rip. You know
Hmm.
what I like about off rip? Is the production value. Cause like it's not like it don't come off as just another anime. It's almost
No,
like
no.
movie level in production.
Yeah, and you'll actually kind of notice that when they do certain episodes or throughout some episodes, like they'll kind of
Yeah.
do. It's kind of like the way they do it. It feels like it's a mini series that they put on TV or something like you. Like
Yes.
I don't know if you ever watched like the original It movie. That was the original
Like,
one with Stephen Curry and all that.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, but that wasn't it wasn't a movie. You know that, right?
What?
Yeah, it was not a movie. It was actually a mini TV series. It was a limited showing TV series. So it was broken up into um like an hour of episodes.
I didn't know that.
And so they broke it up into multiple series to tell this to make this show. Um so it was like technically a mini series, like I said. Um and but it was like an hour and a half, but it was on TV only. Never went into theaters. It was published on TV. So the
Yeah.
original It movie. Anyways, that's exactly kind of how I feel with this one. It feels like this is a this anime was kind of like designed to be like a segment of miniseries or episodes, because of the way they kind of do a transition in some of them.
Yeah.
But either way, I find it really interesting. It takes you into like a European colonial time period. At least that's what they want you to feel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The story behind it, the characters, the main character, he wakes up, doesn't know what happens, but he realizes that he has the memories of the body that he's in.
Yeah.
But his brain actually was not the original brain. Like he used the words transmigrated or and whatnot. So he actually was a person in modern day Japan, and he did a ritual of some sort, and he ends up being transmigrated into this other body, and he wakes up not knowing what happened within the last 24 hours of that person's life, but he has that person's memories. He knows the people around him. He knows everybody going there, so he doesn't feel out of place, but he's able to act natural because he knows the person's memories, which is really cool. But then there's like it's kind of like throwing in a little bit of like Sherlock Holmes and Watson, a little bit of magic and sorcery. It's got all kinds of stuff, but it's great because it's suspenseful, it's thrilling, it's got like
Yeah.
horror, to an extent, because like there's moments of like, oh my god, it's like boo, and you go,
Like I said, first episode, just
yeah, the first episode is gonna be like, what the fuck?
like serious. Like I had to watch it. I watched the first episode twice. I don't do that very often with shows.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode twice, and I was like, "Holy shit,
Mm-hmm.
this is some real good shit!" Like, yeah,
Yeah, it won't
like
like if you get into it, it is definitely one of those one that keeps you in your seat and eyes glued to the TV.
I have to ask.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of those Chinese animes, or is this one of those? This is a Japanese anime. Because it feels
I
like
think
the production quality feels. It feels like something. It feels like something you would get from a Chinese anime. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I can get that. Let me see here. I'll look it up real quick. Thank you. It is from China. It says Lord of Mysteries originated in China as a web novel, and it started the web series started in 2018. So yeah.
You like how I was able to tell that, huh?
Well, I mean, not surprised actually. I'm
Yeah,
not surprised. I
dude,
mean,
no, Japanese anime Japanese anime is like some really top notch shit. Like really,
well, but both Japan and China have great anime series. I mean,
yes,
you've got the Daily Life of the Demon Lord. I mean, or the Demon King.
Shit. Yeah,
I mean, that's a good one. That's from China.
yeah, really.
Hmm? Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
See, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like that, that's the thing too. Is like it's like I like that anime has kind of like anime in itself. Yeah, like you got Japanese anime, we got Chinese anime, and we got some American animes too. One of one of the big ones that people, I don't know if you agree with this, but Avatar, the last
Don't call it
Airbender.
anime. No.
Hey man,
I will draw the line that there is no such thing to me as American anime.
Oh no,
I will draw the line with that.
I
Here's
will
the
have
reason
to
why. Here's the
Okay,
reason why.
let me hear.
American style animation, if it's drawn in the US, it is a cartoon. It is not anime. People want to call it anime because the artists mimic Japanese style or Chinese style animation styles. It is not original. It is a fabrication and a imitation of another country's style. I will not call call anything that has that style an American anime whatsoever. It is called an American cartoon. For example, if it was anime, then why the fuck is it on Nickelodeon? Nickelodeon does not produce anime.
Wait, Jacob. Are you saying it's culture appropriation?
No, I'm
I'm fucking with you.
no, I'm just saying it's just like,
No, I get.
when I started noticing that there were some series or people, making cartoon series, it's an adaptation. Yes, I know. And I remember when I was a kid, I loved trying to draw Dragon Ball Z characters. I loved drawing Sailor Moon characters. I loved drawing Yu Yu Hakusho. I loved drawing anime style characters. And I love the idea of trying to create my own comic book or something using that style. But as
No,
a
no.
person who studied art, in high school, I didn't do it in college, because my grandmother deterred me from it. Um, God rest her soul. Plus, I was in the military for a while. You as you get to my age, you start realizing it's like, you know, it's not, it's not, it's really not anime. We don't when we have cartoons like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2003, 1984, 2012. And the 2012 one, I mean, that was, that's the
That's the
Nickelodeon one. That's the first one that they did. And then there was the Rise of the
that's
Teenage
the
Mutant
one. Yeah,
Turtles.
that's the one that was like kind of that wasn't anime, but that was anime inspired.
Right. But that's my
Yeah,
thing. It's
no,
like, but it's still a cartoon.
yeah.
Okay. Anything, in my opinion, and people can yell at me, hate me for it. I don't care. It's my opinion. I'm not influencing you. I'm not trying to tell you that, you know, it's,
Stop trying to corrupt me, man.
yeah,
Damn.
I'm not gonna convince you. I'm just telling you, in my opinion, it is not. There is no such thing as American anime. And if you're an artist and if you're gonna adapt a style, but that adaptation is too similar to that of its origins location, does not give it the right to be called an anime.
Like, I have okay.
By
Now,
by the name anime, it does not get that
I'm
better.
not gonna say because I'm like some people try to say Boondocks is anime. It's not. The last season was more. The last season kind of was more anime inspired, and and how they presented themselves and the art styles and movements and like how the characters expressed themselves. But yeah, I'm not gonna call that anime. But I will say this, and I have to give props where the props is due. There have been American made cartoons that, to be honest, because how well they respected the culture, how well they respected the source material, like the source style can be considered American, few, but American anime. I have to look it up. I have to look it up, and I would definitely get back to you on it. I There was one because there was one on Netflix in general that it's when I looked it up when I first saw it. This couple of years ago, so this information might be wrong. I might be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but the creator was American, but it was classified as an anime. You know what I'm saying? But like, and to be fair, everything about it, and it's not like what was that name? What was that name of that one? That one that freaking Jaden Smith created. Yeah, mm, that shit was bad. Like I Will Smith make magic. Jaden, I don't know. that boy needs to stick to his humanitarian shit because what he created that was trash. That was oof. Trying to remember. I do my research. I do my research. I will do my research. I'll get back to you on it.
Okay, so just so you understand, Chinese animation, and I looked this up, okay? Chinese animation is known as Donghua in English. Donghua in English. It is derived from the Mandarin Chinese term for animation. Okay, so it's not even in China known as Chinese anime.
But yeah, of course, I understand that. It's like, but
So,
it's just the easiest way to put it.
Well, that's because we're in America. We fucking Americanize it. We Americanize every fucking thing just to make it simpler for us. Half of us don't spend the time to be like, oh, it's from China. I wonder what the name of the Chinese anime is called. What does it actually mean? What is the actual, Chinese word for Chinese animation?
What is it called again?
Donghua.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I've actually known that word for a while, and I'm not gonna go into detail why, but go ahead, continue.
Well, it's spelled the way it is spelled. So everyone knows it's spelled DONGHUA. Okay,
I'm gonna detail why I know by.
but yeah. So, and I'm not trying to be on a high horse here. I'm really not.
No,
Okay,
I know you're not.
I'm just saying. As Americans, we Americanize everything, and we always do the simplest thing. Japanese anime came as a big culture shock for America in the
really did.
90s and really hit hard in the 2000s. And that's when it just blown up, and everybody was all into about Japan, Japanese anime, mangas, everything.
I'm still mad. I was part of the generation that got made fun of liking anime just for a couple of fucking years down the goddamn road. That was the fucking bee's knees. Like, no. Let me rant for a second. Freaking graduate. I'm class of 2011, y'all. 2011. In 2011, if you watch anime, if you like anime like that, you was a nerd. You was a geek.
Guilty.
It was one of those things where if you're talking to the hot girl, don't tell her you watch anime. It's gonna be it's gonna be a killer. It's gonna be a goddamn killer. Just 2 fucking years down the goddamn road. God, it was a shift. It was a shift in America. Now everybody anime. Even the jocks are anime. The goths, well, the goths always been anime, but everybody was anime. Even your mama was anime. God damn it! I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a hipster. I don't want to be that guy. Like I was into it before it was cool. But fuck y'all because all us motherfucking anime fans before it was cool, especially us chocolate individuals within the chocolate community, we got shit from our own because of that shit. Which is fucking retarded. Like, come on, like because I like anime, you gonna talk shit? You gonna make fun of me because I like anime? Really? Anime teach me like important life lessons. What you learn from Family Guy, bitch? What you learn from The Simpsons? Yeah. Fuck you. But the younger generation that don't have to deal with that, count the stars. We walked for y'all to wine. Just know that. Jacob. My soul hurts. My soul hurts. Nigga, that sucks. So what you looking at?
This might actually throw you for a little shock surprise here.
Let me hear it.
And whatnot. So, did you ever watch the original Thundercats? The reruns that they may have
Back
shown.
in the day?
Well, it was originally aired in 1980s.
Yeah.
Okay, from 85 to 89.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when you got a chance to watch it, you watched the reruns, right? So, but you've seen the originals.
Yeah.
And I remember doing a newspaper article back in the day when I was a kid. And we had to do current events in high school. But I just wanted to double check something. But did you know that the original series, which aired from 1985 to 1989, Thundercats was considered or was an American production animation, but it was animated by a Japanese studio in Japan. So the idea was produced and given by an American company, but it was animated in Japan in a Japanese studio, which gave them their anime-like style characteristics. So
that makes sense. That actually makes sense. But like,
and that would also explain for some animes that we've watched, or American cartoons that we've watched, where we would Transformers is another one. But they are Transformers are
like, I mean, I know the toy line is American, right?
well, hold on. I know that it was Deke, I think it was. Again, okay. So again, Transformers was not considered an anime.
Yeah.
It was animated by a Japanese studio. So again, it was another cartoon series that we watched as a kid that was produced and created by American, you know,
I'm starting to see a
artists,
pattern here.
and then they were just produced in Japan, and it was their style. So
was G.I. Joe the same way?
G.I. Joe,
Yeah. Because when you think like, I'm like, 'cause in my head I'm picturing these shows from back then, and they all had a similar style and
art style,
feel
right?
to them. Yes.
Yeah. Some G.I. Joe's animated productions were animated in Japan,
Okay, was Sigma
including the
6.
1980 series and the movie
Okay.
G.I. Joe the movie, were both
Figure that.
animated by Japanese studio Toei Animation.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And additionally, G.I. Joe Sigma 6 series, which was
Fucking
animated
knew it.
by the Japanese studio Gonzo.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Dude, if you have never seen Sigma 6, watch it. It was a Saturday morning Fox cartoon or anime
I get you.
in this sense.
Well, that's the thing.
Ne-
It's not classified as anime.
or
And the
Fox
reason why,
cartoon.
yeah, and the reason why is because the character development and the production of the show in itself was American. It was given by, an American company, so like Deke or
Was it a remake of He-Man?
huh?
Was it a remake of He-Man too?
Most likely the most recent one, most likely the Netflix
Yeah,
series, most likely.
not the one on Netflix, but the one the remake, the third remake that they did in the 2000s to sell toys. Because apparently He-Man had 3 series, like 2 series previous before that one.
Okay.
It was like because it had it all they had this, they had the same style, like remember the remake of Thundercats had? Yeah, like it had a similar style to that.
No, I get it.
I was just wondering.
But but here's an interesting fact about this too. Let's see. Well, here we go. G.I. Joe the movie, the original animated one, was produced by Sunbow and Marvel, and was animated in Japan by Toei Animation. So
Hey,
yes, I know that stunned look on your face, like Marvel. What the hell? Yes, Marvel. So just a little history here. So back in the day, Stan Lee actually, uh, made a partnership with Toei, and the thing is like Spider-Man was such a huge thing in Japan too. And
I mean, I don't remember, but I did my research on that.
yes, but Spider-Man was such a big thing, and it was such a big thing in Japan. Stan Lee eventually kind of, you know, partnered with Toei, who wanted to do a Spider-Man live action show in Japan, which they did.
Yeah.
So he gave them rights to work on it, but that was also, you know, the first introduction of, you know, for Spider-Man. It was the only introduction really that they had a mecha, a robot for Spider-Man. And
Yeah.
the thing was, there was actually a little history that people were, you know, talking about, um, you know, in correlation to the Super Sentai series. And um, they were saying that Stan Lee, when Stan Lee, you know, had a partnership with Toei, he had the vision. He just saw, you know, like the potential of these shows that had the giant robots and stuff like that. So Super Sentai was out back then too, and but you know, apparently there was a documentary that talked about Power Rangers, and they talked about this a little bit. They touched on this a little bit, but apparently Stan Lee wanted to take on Super Sentai, but at the time that he brought it up to the board of directors and the team at Marvel, they didn't see the dollar signs. They didn't see the popularity. They didn't see the money that this would have brought in. They didn't think that this was going to be a good thing for kids at the time that Stan Lee was talking with Toei and all this stuff. So they did not see the potential that this could have left on. So,
Just think about that.
Yeah, so Marvel at the time had their contract with Toei and gave them the rights to Spider-Man at the time, and they did that, you know, that run-on series until it ended. And then I guess their contract ended. You know, because I guess Marvel didn't want to pursue it because they didn't see the potential in the whole mecha thing. But but since that fell through, Super Sentai was available, and then Saban Levy came in, and you know, a few years later, he pitched the idea to Fox, and they eventually made the whole idea of Power Rangers come to life by making their contract with the Super Sentai family, and I think Toei was part of that, is part of that production. So then, you know, Marvel actually ended up missing out on a huge opportunity. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad that they did, because I don't think they would have been able to
capture the audience like
exactly. I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have done it the same way, or I know they would not have done it the same way that Saban did it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely not.
But I don't know. Saban just had, you know, but Marvel did miss out on an opportunity with the mechas,
hell yeah.
and everything in the whole Super Sentai series. Hell, I mean, they could. I mean, at that point, I mean, they could have. If they didn't want to do the Super Sentai series with the mechas, why not? They could have gone with Kamen Rider, you know. But the thing is, Toei also had Kamen Rider, so when they signed with Fox Over, you know, there was they also tried to do Kamen Rider with the Kamen Rider series, or Masked Rider back in 1994 through 95. It ran for like one season, maybe two, and then they did it again.
Kamen Riders,
huh?
Have you seen any of the most recent Kamen Riders?
Yes.
That shit is it.
It's good. It hits.
Like,
but
it hits.
But yeah, so Saban did Masked Rider in the 90s, and then they did it again under Disney when they did, or I don't know if it was Disney at the time, but it was under, I think it was still under Saban, but they did the Masked Rider Dragon, or whatever it was that they called it. But either way, they only did a few Kamen Rider series English adaptations. But either way, Marvel missed out. So Marvel missed
big
out big
time.
time. Stan
Big
Lee had
time.
a vision. He saw something. Marvel did not want to listen.
Marvel like, no, we got this.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Bitch.
should have think about the things they could have done with X-Men.
Dude.
But still, either way, we kind of took off from the topic though.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of this podcast.
But either way,
it's like a runaway train.
well, we're a couple freight trains with no conductors.
Yep.
But yeah, so either way, yeah, I mean, I technically at this point, this proves my point though. This proves my point. If it is American produced, even if it was animated in Japan, it is not considered anime.
I'll give you that.
Okay, it is an American cartoon. G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats. I mean, you can call them they can call them as a form of anime, but they are not anime. You cannot classify them as anime. And that goes for anything that's been produced and using the Japanese style art for your adaptation for your show.
You definitely. Oh, speaking, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm fine.
But because freaking just popped in my head. Have you seen the trailer for the new fucking Avatar fighting game?
No, I didn't know it existed.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not playing it.
No. You're gonna play it. I'm gonna buy it. We're gonna play it. Yes, it looks clean. Just for a little bit I saw of it, it looks clean.
Okay, now when you say Avatar, are we talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Avatar.
Avatar, like
Avatar.
Like James Cameron Avatar?
Like Avatar, like everybody from Avatar. Like the Last Airbender, like the last that series.
The Nickelodeon variation then.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
So
because there's only two avatars. There's The Last Airbender and then there's Korra.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could have just said it's a fighting game from combined of all Nickelodeon's Avatar. When you're sitting here saying Avatar, I'm like, are we talking about James Cameron's Avatar with the big giant blue people?
Oh God, no.
I mean, are we talking about Sigourney Weaver's character being in this fucking game?
That would be crazy. Like, but no, bro. It is done. It is done in a way. It's not like a 3D. It's not 3D. It's the 2D style. It's a 2D style, right? And the artwork that they did is so beautiful. They capture everybody. Perfectly. And also, Zuko's gonna be a fucking issue. I got a glimpse of what his combos look like. He's an issue. Like, good God. Like, oh my God. So the thing is, like, there's not too much going on, too much about it. But I will say this. Because I told you that Hunter x Hunter got a game, right? Yeah, Hunter x Hunter got a fighting game. It's bad. It's really bad.
Bad as in bad, or bad as in
bad is like, what the fuck were you thinking releasing this? Bad.
Oh, okay.
Like,
kind of like the Naruto games.
No, because Naruto games, like Connections. The problem with Connections should have been a fucking update from 4. I stand on that. Connection should have been a fucking update from 4. You really did not need to come out with a fucking. You just came out with a trilogy. You just came out with a trilogy of your games. And like, you know what, guys? We want more money from you, bitch. Connections. Here you go. Give me your money. Here's the thing, baby. This game, we're gonna come out with updates. We're gonna tweak combos. It's gonna get treated like an actual fucking fighting game. I'm pretty sure you could see my frustration with that decision.
This is what it is. Like you said, I mean, it's all about the money. But still.
At the end of the day, it is. But it's like, But yeah, no.
So this Avatar game,
it seems like, so for what I've seen, and I've noticed that they're really going hard in the team fighters. You know what I'm saying? Where the 2v2, 3v3 shit in with the new Marvel game, 4v4. But yeah, like from the little bit I've seen, because there's not so much, there's not a lot of info out there. So far, confirmed characters: Korra, Aang, Zuko, Toph. I think like those are just some of the confirmed characters, because that's what we saw in the in this little short trailer that they shared. But bro, from the looks of it, looks real balanced. It looks like it looks like it's gonna be up there with like Invincible when that drops. Honestly, Invincible's a solid looking fighting game as well. Solid looking game. So, the fighting game community, we're eating well right now. We're eating well. We may not get another Marvel Capcom in a hot minute, but we don't need it. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we would love another one though, but you know, oh, sorry, I know that's random as shit, but like, it just popped.
It is.
It popped in my head while we was talking about the whole anime thing, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I don't know if I told him about this. I meant to tell you about it. I meant to fucking tell you about it.
Well, now you told me.
Yeah.
Anyways, so off topic. Anyways,
we do this every day.
Do you remember the conversation we had a few episodes back where we kind of dived in about the government, or like the need of using like verifying your age and stuff like that, and like some websites and places are like asking for you to take a picture of your ID and stuff like that. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't talk politics on this, and I'm not talking politics of this either. This is actually an article that I found online. Apparently, this happened overseas.
Okay, let's hear
it. Discord confirms over 70,000 users were affected by a customer service hack that has compromised images of government-issued IDs like driver's licenses and passports. And this is on IGN.com, so you can see this article anywhere.
Yeah.
So 70,000 Discord users may have had their government ID photos compromised following a cyber attack on one of its third-party vendors. As part of the company's legal obligation to comply with the UK government's new Online Safety Act and the EU's Digital Service Act, Discord, which boasts over 200 million users worldwide, required users to confirm their ages through a third-party agency called 5CA. While different platforms use different authentication methods, some require a photo of a government-issued ID, such as a driver's license or passport, to prove a user's age. It seems, excuse me. It's these scans from users who have been in touch with Discord's customer service team that have been compromised. So again, these are people that have actually been in touch with Discord's customer service department. While Discord initially told us that a limited, quote unquote, number of users had been impacted, upon further update yesterday reveals approximately, quote unquote, 70,000 users may have had government ID photos exposed, which our vendor used to review age-related appeals. Cybersecurity News, however, puts the number of those impacted much higher than claiming Discord faced. An extortion attempt following the significant data breach on September 20th, when hackers had access to the system for 58 hours. They claim they have stolen 1.5 terabytes of sensitive data, including 2.1 million government-issued ID identification photos used for age verification, affecting 5.5 million unique users across an 8.5 million supported tickets. This is considerably more than the Discord's estimate of 70,000. Information that was possibly leaked included name, Discord name, email, and other contact details if provided to Discord customer service. Limited billing information such as payment type, the last 4 digits of your credit card, purchase history if associated with your account, your IP addresses, messages with the customer service agents, limited corporate data for training materials and internal presentations. So that's for businesses that would use Discord for a system rather than like Teams or something.
Yeah.
And then the unauthorized party also gained access to small number of government ID images. So Discord assured users that full credit card numbers and CCV codes were not involved, nor were Discord messages, posts, or any password or authentication data. Anyone who have been impacted can expect a direct email from Discord. Quote, Discord has and will continue to take all appropriate steps to in response to this situation. As standard, we will continue to frequently audit our third-party systems to ensure they meet our security and privacy standards, end quote. The company said, adding that it had notified relevant data protection authorities, quote, proactively engaged with law enforcement to investigate this attack, end quote, and reviewed its threat detection systems. Looking ahead, we recommend impacted users stay alert when receiving messages or other communications that may seem suspicious, Discord had added. We have service agents on hand to answer questions and provide additional support. We take our responsibility to protect your personal data seriously and understand the inconvenience and concern this may cause. So according to this, a buttload of people may have been affected by it, but only Discord is saying that about 70,000 of those people had their government IDs taken, or their information was taken with government ID pictures and passport. But otherwise, this just kind of goes to show why I understand why people are using this method, but this is something I kind of disagree
It needs
with.
It's like if you're gonna use this method, then shit like that should not be able to happen.
Right, but again, this isn't Discord's fault. This is not Discord's fault. This is the third party's fault for not securing their systems. They did not make sure their system was federally regulated for their government's needs for protecting people's government IDs and stuff.
Oh my goodness! Oh, so I'm not throwing Discord on the boat, but that's just
be glad you're not in the UK right now.
I mean, I'm always glad I'm not in the UK, man.
I would rather live in the UK right now, but you can actually go to the dentist and get those fixed for a whole lot cheaper than in the US. And by the way, you probably fit in just fine over there.
Fuck you. I know.
I mean, at least it's not the 17th century UK. Okay, if that was the case, your teeth right now would be considered like, fucking perfect.
Oh God.
All right. I mean, 'cause back then they didn't even have toothbrushes and toothpaste.
My UK people, I love y'all. It's a joke. Please.
Well, they know it. They know it's a joke, and they also know it. They also know that it's true too, because even the U.S. we didn't have toothpaste back then either.
Yeah, that's what.
Everybody just made fun of it because it was just a thing.
That's why George Washington had wooden teeth.
Or that was a lie. He never had them.
We're not gonna go what kind of teeth he actually had. Okay.
We're not doing a history lesson here today, people.
Yeah. We just gonna get wooden teeth.
So yeah, okay, but either way, so there's that little tidbit just to give you an idea of what is going on in the gaming world.
Wow, because dude, okay, like I said before, I'm for the whole ID thing as a means of identifying yourself, especially when it comes down to adult sites.
Mm-hmm.
I'm for it. I'm for it because I mean, Jacob, be honest with me. I'll be honest with you. When it came down to the are you 18? Are you above the age of 18? Did you hit yes or no? Okay then.
It was always
Okay
a
then.
yes.
Okay then.
Now, of course, there was a few times I wanted to see what happens when you hit no. So
Yeah.
I was like, I want to know where you're going to redirect me to. CartoonNetwork.com.
Like, and so to be fair in that sense, solely that sense at this point, right now, and solely in that sense, I I see the necessity of it. Some people do not. Some people hate it, but I see the necessity of it because I mean, shit, our young. It's another. I hate to fucking say this, but it's another one of those things. If mommy and daddy ain't gonna do it, the government will, baby. And y'all don't like it when big grandpa government get involved. That's the problem. Keep that motherfucker out of this and start your kids' asses when they do stupid shit. I'm just saying. But yeah, no, like that is wild. That is fucking wild. Oh, it's definitely a work in progress. Or we kind of do a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
absolutely.
Like it's
I mean,
definitely a work in
it's still
progress.
relatively new because even here in
Yeah.
even in our country, some places are just now implementing them for those specific reasons. I mean, Discord in the U.S. is not requiring it, but
Yeah.
other sites are.
Yeah, like I
So
said,
I
like
get it. But yeah, I just wanted to point this out. I mean, like, there's just this is a perfect example of what is going on with something that a buttload of people use every day and how it's being used in different countries. But I'm just showing you that this goes to show that you know companies out there are not fully taking the precautions to protect people's stuff.
yeah,
And when things like this are being enforced for us to use a platform which in a sense I'm like, why are we worried about Discord in the sense to have the government IDs required? I get age verification, but it's just like, okay, uh, Discord is a system that you join specific servers, and those servers will either have 18 or older stuff, and whatnot, listed. But if you register your account and you say you're 13, then that should automatically deter you from being able to log into certain things if they say it's 18 or older. But if you make your account saying that you're over 18 at the time, okay, well, you know, for whatever reason, if you got to verify, you got to verify. But again, it's like, I feel like there's other methods to be able to verify that besides taking a photo of your passport or driver's
yeah.
license, So, but still, either way, that's nor here nor there. But I just want to give you guys a little bit of a news of what I found online recently, and kind of give you guys an idea. This was about 5 days ago, that this was actually posted.
Still,
So,
that's a long time to have access to
well,
a
they
lot of
originally
people
did back in
information.
September. This was back in September when it actually happened. So this article
Yeah.
was just posted about 5 days ago, though.
Yeah.
So, but there's that. Let's I asked you to do something earlier today. I asked you to uh go online and do some research on gaming handhelds, not Nintendo Switch or the PS Portal. I'm talking about gaming handhelds that have the power to run PC games and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Handheld PCs.
Yep, practically.
Yeah.
So, I wanted you to do some research, and like I said, the stipulations was technically like, just put it this way, that money was not an option.
But
You
money was not
know,
an issue.
money was no issue. Sorry, money was not. You had to use Bitcoin. Um, Money was no issue. But something that look at the features, look at whether it would be comfortable, something that you could see yourself using that around the home, or if you're traveling, in the laboratory sometimes.
Laboratory, he says. All right, Dexter.
Oh, TD, don't get out of my laboratory. Um, and yes, that was a horrible Dexter voice because I wasn't even trying to be Dexter at that point. So shut up. But still, yeah. So, or hell, let's go military. Play something in the latrine. Dig yourself
There
a
we
hole in
go.
the backyard. Damn it.
Or in the loo.
No. But so yeah, I wanted you to look these up. You know, I gave you a couple of names to look up, but you just did your own research to look up different stuff.
Yeah.
So after doing your research, what was your opinion? Because the reason why I asked you to do this is I know someone who is currently looking to get one for himself, and he's kind of going back and forth between a couple of devices. He has his eyes on one particular one, maybe two, but I wanted to ask you because I wanted to see what your choice was or your choices, and give me your reasons why you would choose that one, and I will give you mine, and I will tell you my reasons.
Okay. Right off the rip. Right off the rip. So, right off the rip, it was either going to be an Asus ROG Ally or the Xbox ROG Ally, the Xbox Ally, Lenovo Legion Go, Lenovo Legion Go 2 or S.
Legion?
Yeah.
Legion Go?
But
Okay.
yeah, but like because the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus, it does not look like if I have to go by looks, like what would I want to look at,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then like the MS Claw 8 AI out out. The GPD Win Mini out. It does not. I don't know. It does not look good at all. Like just aesthetic wise.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the last two he just announced are not even name brands. These are companies that dabbled in making handhelds either recently or a few years ago. But you know, they're not the main ones like Asus for the Rogue Ally and the Rogue Ally X, or Lenovo's Legion Go series, or the Steam Deck or anything like that.
Even like
So,
even with the Steam Deck, both Steam Decks are out.
mhm,
It's just like I it looks wise alone. It's just too plain. Also, I don't really use Steam like that.
mhm.
Like I have I have a little library, but and I'm pretty sure you can use Epic Games and whatnot with Steam Deck, can't you? But yeah, if you can't, then yeah, that also plays a huge role in my no.
I mean, I think that's probably one of the factors that sticks into the. Well, no, I don't think. Actually, no, you cannot. If I think about it now, because Steam Decks are Linux operating system based, and they only they only uh, work for uh, their own Steam Decks and for their Steam big picture system. So it's their mobile version of
I
the
know this is
Steam.
gonna
So
I know
yeah,
this
I
is gonna
wouldn't.
sound I know this is gonna sound kind of wrong, and y'all please understand when it comes down to PC gaming, I'm very casual, but also feel like the Steam Deck is like a status symbol. Like you say, I got a Steam Deck because you want people to think you got money. Which, granted, I know money is not an issue here, but if I have to, but if it's the ROG Ally or the ROG Xbox Ally, the Lenovo Legion and the Steam Deck's out. Um, to be honest with you, if like to be completely honest, now you said money ain't a problem. Money ain't a problem. I took in consideration performance, what can be done with it, what do I have access to.
Mm-hmm.
So as you know, like I said, don't really use Steam Deck like that. I mean, I don't really use Steam like that. I have a couple games, but don't really use it like that. I use Game Pass. I still have. I still have Game Pass. If Epic Games is something I can put on there, I have more Epic games, a larger Epic game library than I have a Steam library.
Yeah, I get you.
And to be honest, I'm a console gamer. Like, don't get me wrong, even with my Switch, for the longest I had a case that mimicked the handles of a console.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like I had that for the longest until I gave it to my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
But so for me, for my purchase, for my money, it is a tie between the ROG Ally X, with the ROG Xbox Ally X, and the ROG Xbox Ally. And ultimately, what will ultimately determine which one I would go for. And to be honest with you, is whether or not if I want to spend the extra $400.
Okay.
Because the Ally X is like almost 1,000,
Mm-hmm.
where the Ally is like $599.
Okay.
So yeah, at the end of for me, I could see myself using I could, to be honest with you, just you know me. At the end of the day, we grow up not having it like that. Even when you have it, you're still
Mm-hmm.
gonna be more mindful about how you spend it. And for me, it would be the ROG Ally. You know what? Yeah, the ROG Ally X would be the winner. I mean, the ROG Xbox Ally would be the winner for me. One, it looks like it would be comfortable in hand. It do have that controller handle. The buttons does not look like they're too spaced out. It don't look like it's too big. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Okay.
It looks like it's the perfect size. And dude, honestly, when it come out to comparing it, like if I'm gonna compare it to another handheld, you know me, I have a Switch. So me going from a Switch to that is a hell of an upgrade.
Okay.
Regardless how I look at it, it's a hell of an upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be my choice.
Okay.
Like I said, simple man.
All right. Well, my choice would most likely be the Lenovo Legion Go Gen 2.
I
Yes,
figured that.
it starts at $1,100. But you know, here's the thing:
Hey.
the Go Gen 2 has an 8.8-inch screen. The controllers are detachable, so if you wanted to be able to have that feature like the Switch or the
Yeah.
Switch 2, you can. It operates a Windows 11 operating system with variable refresh rates and stuff like that. It has a pretty decent sized battery that you can use for everything. But with it being Windows 11, you can have games that require anti-cheat, so you can do like Call of Duty, Apex Legends, Battlefield 6, all those. But what's also nice that I liked about it is that they do have their own integrated system. It is called, I forget what it's called. I'm trying to look it up real quick. They have their Legion something. It's a Legion store or something like that. And
It has a fingerprint reader.
yeah, it's got a fingerprint reader, so you can lock it and use your fingerprint to unlock it. So it's like it is. It's a mini computer, but it's got like their own little shop and everything, but it has their own system that you can actually you can sign in to all your different platforms. So you can do EA, you can do Epic, you can do your Steam, you can do pretty much your GOG2 if you have one of those, I think. So you can log into anything that you have games on and play them on the Legion 2, Legion Go 2, all in one platform. And then, you know, you were talking about the fact that, you know, you have a PS5 and whatnot. And I would like to think, I don't know if this is possible, but I would like to think, since the system does run a Windows 11, you might be able to download the app for the PS Remote Play, and you might be able to run it on there. I don't know how optimized it would work in the sense that, you know, of it fitting the screen and whatnot, but it's a possibility. I mean, who knows? But
That would be
overall,
a
for the fact if you're going to be using it to play, you know, console games and stuff like that on the go, or, you know, at home in your bedroom or on your couch or whatever, I mean, I would go with this. I mean, you have your choices. You can do with AMD Ryzen Z2 processor with a max boost of 5.1 gigahertz, and is an 8-core 16-thread. Or you can do the Ryzen Z2 Extreme processor, which does 5.0 or 5 gigahertz max boost with 8-core 16 threads. And you can be like, well, why would you go with the Extreme if it's got a lower thing? Well, I don't remember why, but there's a specific reason that the Extreme has an ability to do something a little more than the other. But then it does have the Windows 11 Home operating system on it. It does have AMD Radeon graphics integrated into it. So you should at least be able to hit most games at 60 FPS. You can do either 16 gigabytes of DDR5X RAM, or 32 gigabytes at 8,000 megahertz, up to 2 terabyte of SSD. And yeah, I mean, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.3. It's got a 1920 by 1200 OLED, 8.8 inch screen, so technically 9-inch screen for your gameplay, 144 refresh rate, hertz refresh rate, 500 nits, so it's pretty bright. I mean, this is all around a well-rounded machine. It's called Legion Space. That software I was talking about called Legion Space. But that right there, that Legion Space allows you to log in with all your different platforms. You know, so if you don't just have games on Steam, you can log into Epic and play Fortnite or Rocket League or whatever you want to do, and you can also do you know, EA games and play those games, whatever you want. So their little Legion Space allows you to play into a lot of your systems that you already have, or all the places you got games. So and it is USB-C charging capability and stuff like that. So yeah, that is what I would do. I mean, one of the cool things I like about it though is it does have the detachable controllers. Now you may be sacrificing comfort for this because of the way they made it. It's not like, you know, the Xbox or the Rogue Ally X controllers, or anything like that.
It do still got that little like grip curve to it though.
Yeah. But one of the cool things is like they actually have an attachment that you can buy. It's a little base where you can actually turn one of the controllers into like a mouse, and you can slide it against your table. So if you're playing first-person shooters and stuff like that, you can kind of do like that. You know, so it's got a lot of nifty features that it can do. And you know, I mean, this is a pretty well packed machine here. You know, a lot of reviewers on the original one, they kind of gave some negatives about the way the controllers were designed with the external buttons on the backside and stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean, personally, if I were to get one, I would probably go with this route. That's me.
To be fair, like because I'm looking at it, I'm just looking like it. Yeah, like don't get me wrong, That's gonna be $1,100, but with everything that comes with it, oh yeah, no. Most bang for your buck, in my opinion.
Exactly.
That's definitely most bang for your buck right there. Plus, it's like once again, it's just and like also for me, it's still I'm it still suits my needs. I'm still getting I'm getting more than what well, I'm getting more without sacrificing anything.
And you can still use Game Pass. They still give
Yes,
you access to Game Pass
and also yeah, and then also a big plus there, you do get 3 months free. 3 months of Game Pass for free too. So
for new members, yeah. But still,
yeah, like tell me what it, but it. Do you want to just give us a code so we can just put it in? We can't just lower us like that. Damn it. Damn you, Microsoft. You keep on fucking up.
no, it's not just Microsoft. Every company that gives away free memberships or of any sort, they always say, "Oh, it's 3 months free for new accounts only." Blah blah blah. I mean, who knows? Maybe they would give you an actual thing so you can have it for 3 months on your existing account. But
Yeah.
nine times out of 10, it's not the case.
That's when you go sell it to somebody. You go sell it. You go sell it. You be Microsoft. That'd be your chance to be Microsoft one day. Oh my goodness.
But yeah,
Yeah, no, like that's definitely a good pick. Like goodness. Like to be honest with you, okay. So
and it has
that
Hall
is
Effect joysticks too.
oh
Hall Effects.
that is a much better pick in my opinion, in my honest opinion. If I had to choose between the Rock Xbox Ally X, because more powerful, right? But we gotta go for more powerful here. And Legion Go 2, honestly, the LGG2, there we go. LGT2 baby. All day. I don't know for real. I'll go with it. I'll go with that. Because I mean, yeah, for slightly more, I'm getting so much more. And then
Yeah.
like the detachable controllers adds it adds to the overall value, in my opinion.
And all these handhelds also give you the option to use an OTG device, so that's just pretty much on the go. But a device to actually connect it to a monitor or something too. So if you wanted to be able to plug it to a computer monitor or a TV, just like a docking system, you can just take a HDMI or a USB-C to HDMI or something. You should be able to do that and connect it to a TV or something like that, and dock it on there and play. But you still have the monitor, the 9-inch screen to be able to put it on the table and play on it, and whatnot. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of benefits that this thing could have depending on how you want to look at it. So, but yeah, I mean that like I said, that's my choice.
Oh, so I'll tell your buddy, hey man, your lady might be mad at you. Get that. She might be a little mad at you. Give her a hug. Buy her a diamond ring along with it.
Well, here's the interesting part. Okay,
What's
I
up?
didn't know this. So the Legion Go 2,
The
you know,
LGG2.
it does have a PCIe SSD in it,
Oh,
so you can, that's where you can upgrade it. You can upgrade it to, whatever size that they allow you to. But it also has a storage slot. It actually has a micro SD storage slot to put in up to a 2 terabyte SD card in it. So that way you can actually download your games from your Steam library, your Epic Games, whatever, put them on that SD card, and be able to load them up in the handheld on the go and stuff like that, without compromise.
I fuck with that. I fucks with that.
So yeah. So
That's definitely that's just worth it.
yeah, exactly.
And like if you're in the market to get it, then yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I mean, if money is not much of an issue, I mean, like if you're going to use a payment plan, to get it, I mean, at that point, it's pretty neat. I might actually look into it. Just not for me right now, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
the thought has crossed my mind, about getting rid of my gaming PC and just, downsizing for the fact that I'm not doing anything except for, whatever. And don't even try and weasel your way into me giving it to you for free because that ain't happening.
It's for free.
You ain't got the money to pay me for it.
Yeah, it's bitch.
When you gonna win the lottery?
Who said anything about winning a lottery?
It's the only way you're gonna be able to afford it.
You don't know what I do on my days off.
Bitch, I'm your manager. I'm the one that put you out on the corner.
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Oh,
So, anyways.
man.
So yeah, but but that's my thing. So, I mean, I hope I don't know if my friend's gonna listen to this or hear this, but but yeah, either way, that is, I mean, I know that's something that's been on his mind for a while. So I just wanted to get your opinion and get your idea what you would probably look into if you were to get one. And like I said,
Yeah, like I said, well, as you know, for me, how I am. If don't money is not it. If don't money wouldn't be an issue in the scenario.
mhm.
I do like the low ball when I get a chance, especially when it comes out. Because honestly, Jake, I'm like I said, I'm simple when it comes down to this stuff.
Well, if you're gonna
It's
lowball, just
like,
stick to Facebook Marketplace.
ugh, you're taking a chance. Like that really depends on where you at, though.
Well, I mean, your choices of lowballing is either Facebook Marketplace, which is more reputable at this point, or you can just take your chances and deal with Craigslist again.
God, again, I never used Craigslist a day in my life.
Just saying. I mean, when I mean again, I mean ever since Facebook Marketplace has been out there and and whatnot, Craigslist is probably not even hasn't been as popular as it used to be. So,
I
but it's
bet
still
not.
but it's still there. I'm sure it's still
Really?
there.
Wow.
So
I like honestly, no, I ain't gonna lie, cause like, dude, I've came across a couple of PS5s. They were like, "Oh, we want just $250, $300." I'm like, ma'am, stop trying to sell your husband, ex-boyfriend, lover, child that's not doing good in school, PlayStation. Or
yeah,
if you're
but I'd
going
rather
to,
spend $250 at that point if I had the cash for a PS5 rather than finding one of those scammers that wants to sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm selling it for like $105." I'm like,
yeah, no, like, ooh,
but we're not
ooh,
gonna get into that. But still, I mean,
ooh,
that's just some of this bullshit out there, though.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Like you definitely gotta be, people, y'all definitely gotta be careful out here. Like, y'all, when it comes out to that type of stuff, y'all do it in front of a police station. Call police. Like,
not only that, but just, I mean, the key information a little bit. Double check the seller, but also look at their date of joining Facebook. If it's within 3 years, don't buy.
yeah.
Don't buy.
Oh,
So
I mean, come on, yeah, like seriously. Unless you're young, that's the only time I can see that being okay. Unless you're young and you just,
you
cause
you
like
won't
what?
even be allowed to sell anything if you're under the age of 18.
Oh damn, never mind. Well, unless you're lame, okay, there we go. If you're lame and you don't have friends, then you wouldn't be on social media like that, okay?
Lame people are lame enough to go on Facebook so they can try and make friends.
Man,
Why do you
I'm
think
trying
your
to get,
ex has a Facebook account?
fuck you. Hey man, I'm trying to get people the benefit of the doubt here. Okay? I'm trying to give people hope.
Are you?
I'm trying to get the scammers hope.
Oh my
Here's the
goodness.
season, motherfucker. It's getting tough out here.
Don't even start with me on that. Yeah. You have your version of tough. I have my version of tough. Okay, we're on two different sides of the wall here.
Like, you got a tough over there, man. I got a tough over here. You do, yeah.
The grass ain't greener over here on this side. Trust me.
God damn it, dude. Ain't you about to be watering the grass? With what water? Oh damn, we it really is bad.
Exactly. So, but so let's wrap this up.
Because I got some chicken I need to finish off anyway.
Yeah, no, that's probably cold and soggy by now.
Man, probably just cold and dry.
I don't know. We'll find out. So let's see. Let's try and leave off another question for next week's episode to pick up on. All right.
Let's see. Hit me this time.
If you could take any game or movie that you have seen or played in your lifetime, we're not talking anything recent. Actually, no, let me change that up. If you could take any movie that you've watched as a kid to now, and there's not a video game, what movie would you want to make into a video game? Second part of that question, let's reverse it. What video game that has not been made into a movie or a TV series that you have watched as a kid or that you have played as a kid or now, what video game would you want to see turned into either a movie or an TV series? And would it be a trilogy? Would it be a series of movies or just a standalone? So that's your homework for this week.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You know, you already. I have an easy answer, but I don't want to go with that route this time. But
okay. Yeah, don't go with the easy stuff. I mean, if you can't think of anything, then that's all you got. Then that's all you got. But you know, save it for next week's episode.
Well, I have one. I have one for you. This is Halloween, spooky, ooky shit. Who would win, in your opinion, who would win in a fight? Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Blade?
Now, when we say in a fight, are they fighting each other or are they fighting to see who gets the most vampires?
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Okay. Who can Halloween is Halloween night? Who could get the most? Who could get the most vampires? And the number is 500 before sunrise
on Halloween night.
On Halloween night.
So you're talking about a period of at least 11 hours or less.
It's 500. Okay? Here's a scenario, right?
Okay, make that number more realistic because honestly, I don't even think there would be 500 in this freaking city of Metro Atlanta.
Oh, okay. All right, let's say. Well, shit. What about 75? Still
75,
too much?
75 is good.
Okay.
75 is good.
All right.
Let's just make it an even 100.
100? Okay, yeah, that could be done.
We'll make it an even 100. Okay, we'll make it. You know, I mean, they're gonna have, you know, approximately 8 hours from the time that the sun goes down and it's dark outside for the vampires to come out. If we're talking about traditional vampires that, you know,
to be fair, because here's the problem.
Okay.
This is where the problem comes in with Blade. Blade is Marvel, right?
Yes, but let's do this. Let's make it a fair match. Let's make it a fair match.
Okay.
100 vampires.
100 vampires.
And you're saying Halloween night.
Halloween night, yeah.
Okay.
Bonus point. I'm not gonna say bonus point because that's just too much.
Well, I mean, because this is hypothetical, so I mean, yeah. I'm gonna have to do my own little research. You're gonna do your own little research.
Yeah.
And you know, we're just gonna figure out like a celebrity deathmatch scenario here about who gets the most vampires in an 8 to 10 hour period on Halloween
Yeah.
night. So we're kind of going with stereotyping of vampires that don't come out during the daytime. They only come out at night. And it's
And they don't sparkle.
Buffy the Vampire skills versus Blade skills.
Yeah.
You
They don't
know,
sparkle.
huh?
So
No, they
they
don't
don't
sparkle.
sparkle.
No,
So no
no
Twilight
Twilight.
bitches.
No, and we're not gonna send them after Edward or Bella. We're not gonna do that.
But it would
Wrong.
be so fun.
We're not.
No. Also, no. Also, real.
Buffy and Blade are both in California. Okay, we're not gonna send them up to Oregon and Washington. Okay.
But no. Also, real shit though. You would like looking at what Edward and Belle can do. That would be a good fight for Buffy.
We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
We're getting out of hand here. You're trying to set up a game and you're making the rules too complicated. All right.
Oh.
So my homework is before both of us pick
Yeah.
a video game that you would like to see a movie or TV show adaptation to, and would you want it to be a series, a multiple part series of movies or TV shows, or would you want it just to be a one shot thing for the whole thing to be told? Also, part 2 to that is, what movie have you seen through your entire life that has not had a video game made? Would you like to see made in modern day video games? Okay.
Quick question: can a game adaptation just take place in that world, or does it gotta follow the line of the storyline, the storyline of the movie?
Well, I mean, when you play a video game that's based off of a movie, like
Oh, but but see, that's what I'm saying. Because in like just history, in history, what game that we had, they always play like retelling of the movie, but with slight changes, just so they can add a few more characters and whatnot. Like
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Marvel's Spider, like not Marvel, the Amazing Spider-Man, the first one,
Mm-hmm.
did a good job, in my opinion, adding on to the overall story. If
Yeah, I
they
get what
would
you're
have,
saying.
yeah,
I mean, honestly, I'm going to leave that up to you.
okay,
I'm going to leave that up to you.
okay.
Okay. So you think about it. You think whatever movie you want to turn into a video game that has not been made, and you decide, as if you were going to make this into a video game, how you would want to have that video game tell the story. Okay. And how you would want your players to play in this game.
Okay.
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 And the same thing with the second question. You take the video game, and you decide if it's never been made from a show or anything like that. Pick a video game that has no anime series or no TV show or movie adaptation of whatsoever, and you decide on how you want it to be produced.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then your assignment. So the question is your assignment going to be for next week, or are we going to make that one wait until the last episode of the month?
We did the last episode of the month.
Okay, because that would be the weekend before Halloween or right around Halloween.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So, all right, cool.
I'm
right.
I'm excited because I already have a couple of ideas.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That's good. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, not included, because this is an adult show. But
Take your
again,
kids.
But again, we can't ID check you here. So if you're listening, awesome. Thank you for stopping by, and that just means more people for us. Either way, if you would like to partake in this little questionnaire of homework here, please feel free to go ahead and drop in some comments on our YouTube page, or if you have anything you would like to say on Spotify, if they even give us comments there, But you can find us either on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. You can also find us on YouTube. We are Gamers Chat Podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And you can also locate our YouTube channel at Gamers Chat Official on YouTube. So please feel free to stop by and give us a comment and let us know what your opinions are, what you would like to hear, or your suggestions of whatever movie to video game adaptation you would like to see that was never made, or vice versa. And that would be from video game to movie or TV series. All right. All right. Well, that's it. We're done.
Peace.
See ya.
See ya. Now, where's my chicken?
Yeah, go get your chicken.